Hey, good morning. It's Paul Farmer here from paulgfarmer.com. This is Freedom Project Live, episode 39. Episode 39. And what I started just a few days ago was I'm calling it a case study. Basically, what I'm doing is I started a new project in basically December. And what I'm doing is tracking my progress. I'm sharing with you the results I'm getting. I'm sharing with you what I'm doing to grow my business, and you get to follow along and see just what it takes, what I do to make it happen. Okay, so and the way I'm doing this is instead of doing like tons of paid marketing, just slamming traffic and stuff, I'm doing it in a way where even if you're on a very shoestring budget, you could do it. That's the whole point I want to get across is you don't have to have a lot of money to be successful online. You don't have to have a lot of money. That's a myth. A lot of people think that's the reason they're not getting the results they want to get, but it's a myth. It's not the truth. That's a crutch that you're using that is controlling you, that is keeping you from what is possible. Okay, so keep that in mind, because for the longest time, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I thought I needed to have a lot of money. If I could just start doing paid traffic, everything, all my problems would be solved. I'd be rolling, right? And here's the deal. If you're doing paid traffic and you don't understand how to connect with people, your money is going to be wasted for the most part. Your money is going to be wasted. You really have to learn how to connect with people. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I want to show you what's possible when you do take the actions, when you do show up every day, when you are consistent. And I'm the guinea pig. I'm putting myself out there. People are going to come on here. Well, why are you doing it that way? Why don't you just run paid traffic or whatever, right? I'm doing this for the masses. I want the people that are not in the best situation financially. This is not for the people that have the big list, have the big following, and go wherever they want to go and just blow it up. This is for the people, the little guy that's just getting started, that's struggling, that's not really getting the results they want. I'm just going to show you how to do it, and I don't know how this is going to turn out, because what I'm doing, I have a marketing system already. Green check mark right below. You can check that out. I was able to create a full-time income with that marketing system alone. I earned over what I earned as a full-time teacher in California, full-time credentialed teacher in California with that system alone in 2018. So very powerful system. But in 2019, I wanted to go to the next level. I wanted to go bigger, and I wanted to be in position to help more people. And I believe that what I'm doing now absolutely is something that will definitely help more people. Even though the starting cost is more, the ROI is ridiculous. You do the same work for more money. Anyway, so as I said yesterday, on yesterday's video, I talked about how my mentor was doing a training, and I was going to have some people on that have literally gone from rags to riches using the methods that he teaches. He's been doing this for like 30 years. This is not new stuff. He's been doing this for 30 years. He has thousands and thousands of students that have had success. So this is nothing that is new. It's nothing that's not tested. It's absolutely proven. So if you want to check that out, there's actually the recording's up. It's right below the green check mark. It just says how to make $1,000 commissions, something like that. Just click on that link. It's going to take you right into that training. That was last night. I got to tell you, that training was fantastic. It was awesome. I mean, he really covered the points that many people are struggling online. They're kind of doing it backwards. Okay. I'm just going to leave it at that. Check it out if you want. If not, no big deal. All right. So, I'm going to get to my results for yesterday. I'm going to share with you what I did. I took massive action yesterday, and I plan to do the same today, and I plan to keep doing this. I've been thinking about it, like how long do I want to be documenting my results? I really don't know. I really don't know. I was thinking maybe 90 days, see where I'm at 90 days. Because something's going to happen. Results are going to come. There's just no other way around that. There's no way you put in the effort, you put in the energy, you put in the time, you do the proven income producing activity. It's just no possible way you're going to come away with nothing. So I was thinking maybe 90 days. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say there. Okay. So, but I will tell you this. I'm doing more than I've done in a long time. Okay. I think more than I've ever done, to be honest. I don't think I've ever messaged as many people as I'm messaging, connected with so many people in a day, on a consistent basis. I'm doing this pretty consistently. Actually, I'm doing this, I shouldn't say pretty consistently. I'm doing it consistently. So, and I'm tracking it. I'm actually tracking it. I'm writing it down. I'm writing down how many yeses I'm getting, writing down how many no's I'm getting, writing down how many people I'm connecting with. So I'm tracking it so I can look back and go, okay, this is what I did here. This is what I did here. So I'll know my numbers. I'll know my closing ratio, So anyway, I wanted to read something because I've been talking about Grant Cardone quite a bit. I'm using the planner, the 10X planner. It's really working wonders for me. But I wanted to read something real quick because I want to get it exactly right. Like I've been kind of paraphrasing it, but I want to get it exactly right so you understand where I'm coming from here. And then I'm going to tell you my results. Okay. So in the 10X rule right here, I got the book, I got an audio. I mean, this book, this is probably the book I've read the most. This and The Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. I read that many, many times, but this is the one I'm really focused on right now. Because it really gives you the formula. It really does. And it's simple. You just take more action. you take more action than everybody else. You don't care what other people think. You just do the work, and before long, at first you're going to get resistance. At first you're going to get all kinds of crap. You're going to get all kinds of rejection, but you got to fight through that. And it's going to really pay off in the end. Okay. So he wrote this. This is a little excerpt. Okay. So I don't care if your product costs nothing to make. It's 100 times superior to the closest competitor. You will still have to apply 10 times more effort just to push through all the noise in order to get people to even know about it. Assume that every project you attempt will take more time. Now pay attention to this part. Every project you attempt will take more time, more money, more energy, more effort, and the people than you can imagine. Okay. Multiply every expectation by 10 and you will probably be safe. And if it doesn't take 10 times more anticipated, it is better to be pleasantly surprised than greatly disappointed. Okay, so it's going to take, I'm going to repeat this because this is super important to understand. This is the reason why so many people fail, because they underestimate the effort, the time. I'm going to read this again. Time, money, energy, effort, and people than they can imagine. They underestimate it. They come into it thinking it's going to be easy. They come into it thinking it's going to happen overnight. And that is where they fall short, because it does take time. It does take effort. It does take energy. It does take more money. And it does take way more people. I can tell you straight up, that's how it is. And I don't care if it's free. Your product will be completely free, and you're still going to have to work your butt off. There's just no way around it. All right. Because there's a lot of noise out there. There's a lot of noise out there, especially in the online space. Everybody's pitching everything. And it's just craziness. It's the absolute craziness. Okay. Wild, Wild West. So yesterday, let's see, I did my 25 connect. So I had this webinar I wanted to get people to yesterday. So I did 25 connections. That's something I committed to doing. I did 25 connections. I got so far 5 yeses and I got 10 no's. Okay. So 25 connections, 5 yeses, 10 no's. Now, if I didn't reach out to anybody, I'd have like no yeses, right? So a yes just means they said yes, they're interested in learning more, and I was able to send them some information. Okay. Now, following up, I went back and I followed up with 67 people. Okay. So that's a lot of stuff. Did a video, did a blog, emailed 4 times yesterday because there was a webinar. And that's basically what I did yesterday. Okay. I I got like 30 leads in my autoresponder yesterday. And that's pretty much where I'm at. I got some residual income coming in and stuff, but for this project, for this 1,000 instant pay commission project, no sales came in for that yesterday. Again, though, it's a process. Rome wasn't built overnight. So, like I said, I'm putting myself out there, guys. You guys are going to see this uncensored look. I don't know who the heck does this. I must be like insane to be doing this because it's really uncomfortable. It's really uncomfortable because I could go days and have nothing come in, and then all of a sudden, boom, it just flows. Ebb and flow. That's what happens. But when you're putting in the work, you're doing the income producing activities, you're absolutely going to get there. You're absolutely going to get there. But it's a battle. It's a battle. I mean, every single day you've got to fight that self-doubt every single day. Especially when you're putting out the work. Now, I remember I heard Ray Higdon say this. He said, you got to give it at least 16 days of just nonstop. Like he went for 20 no's a day. So you got to give it at least 16 days because it takes time for people to open up. It takes time for people to get the money. It takes time for people to even watch the content, watch the video, right? Everybody's busy. Everybody has their own life. So it takes time. So he says at minimum 16 days before you really start seeing people come around. So the fact that I'm getting all these yeses, though, that's very positive. That's very positive. All I got to do now is move them to the next spot, right? So they've watched the video. Hopefully they've watched the video. The next thing is, what did you like about it? What did you like about it most? And then it's, are you ready to get started? Do you see an opportunity here? That's basically it. There's not a lot to it. And I just get out of the way. This is something I've been learning. I get out of the way. I am not the front man. I am just pointing. I'm pointing to a tool. I'm pointing to training and support and a community where people can really get the help they need to succeed and get ahead in life. That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing the explaining. I'm not doing the telling. None of that. You open? Cool. Here's the information. Follow up if they don't get back to you. Hey, watch the video. What did you like about it? Cool. Sounds like you're ready to get started. Or you see an opportunity here. Something like that. Okay. That's all I'm doing. Very simple stuff. And again, I'm doing videos. Okay. So I'm actually considering doing 2 videos today. I have more stuff I want to talk about other than just the results. I'm still trying to figure out. We shouldn't say trying. I'm working to get this down so I can share my results with you, and then I can come back later. Like, I still want to give value. I don't want to just go, here are my results. See you guys later. Whatever, I want to share my experience, the lessons I've learned, and do whatever I can to inspire you to think bigger and to do more, to take more actions, take 10x actions, right? So that's why I'm doing this. Because my goal, I've said this before, my goal is 100 people. I want to help them make at least $2,000 a month. I know it's possible. I know it's doable. And when you do the stuff I'm doing, and here's the thing, okay, I'm gonna wrap it up with this because I'm hungry. I just worked out. I did a killer leg workout, and I mean, I'm hungry. That thing worked me. My legs are shaking and everything. I need to get some food in me, but I wanted to get this out. But what I was saying is, man, I just lost my train of thought. But you can do this. That's the main thing. This is not my whole intention of coming on here, putting myself out there, showing you this is to show you can freaking do this. It's funny. Like, I get people coming to me that are in the same business I'm in. They're in the same business. And they're like, well, what are you doing? I'm like, get on my YouTube channel. I'm sharing what I'm doing every day. Like, I don't know what else I could tell you. This is what I do. Okay. But typically what it is, like, I had a question asked. So, like, this one lady came to me and she asked me, she's like, I'm like in this teach cycle. Like, I have to keep learning. I'm stuck in this learning cycle. I'm always learning, but I'm not taking action. How do you change that? Well, I was like, well, the main reason you're stuck in that learning cycle is it's probably fear. It's probably fear. You're afraid of what people are going to think of you. You're afraid that you're going to fall on your face. You're afraid that it may not work for you. So you would rather, it's easier, because I did this. I did this for a long time. It's easier to get stuck in learning, in buying trainings, in attending training after training after training, in reading a book 10 times, like it's easier to do that. So what I did, like my advice is, learn something and then go apply it. Learn it and then go apply it. And even if you don't know it, by applying it, you're going to start getting feedback, right? So even if you don't know what the heck you're doing, at least you're going to get feedback. But if you go, hey, I want to learn how to ride a bike, and you just read how to ride a bike, are you going to be able to ride a bike without going out and riding the bike, actually trying to ride the bike? No, you're not. Sure, you got the knowledge, you got the know-how, but you don't have the application, right? You haven't actually done it. You haven't trained your muscles, your core, how to balance, how to be on a bike, right? So it's the same thing. So when it comes to business, get the information, go apply it. So, my mentor, he said watch these 3 videos 6 times. Okay. Now, a lot of people would probably just sit there and go, okay, I'm just going to watch 6 videos. It'd take them probably 6 months to go through the video 6 times or 7 times or however many times it took. But what I did was I would watch a video, I would get an idea. I'll go, okay, well, that makes sense. I'll go apply it, and then I'll go teach it. That's how you get out of this I'm in learn mode. I got to learn everything mode. You really only have to focus on learning like one skill. That's it, and become a master of that skill. That's it. So, like, my focus right now is YouTube videos. Okay. And I'm also doing, Facebook, YouTube, Facebook. And I feel like those two go together, because on Facebook, you're making connections, right? On YouTube, you're making connections. But what YouTube does is it gets people to know, like, trust you. And then they come from YouTube and they go over to Facebook, and then you can connect with them. But because you know how to connect with people, you know how to communicate effectively, then your sales are going to go through the roof. You're going to have a much higher closing ratio because you already have that know, like, trust factor. They're coming over to Facebook. They already kind of know you. You're connecting. You send them on the phone, get them on the phone. Same idea. Okay. So that's really all I wanted to talk about today. Okay. So I hope you got value. If you got value, if you guys are getting value from this, if this is helping you, this is inspiring you, if this is helping you move forward, leave a comment below, or you can message me on Facebook. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear it. That's what it's all about to me. Of course, I want to earn an income. I need to take care of my family. I want to go bigger. I want to support my community, my church. Help my friends, all that fun stuff. Make an impact, a positive impact on this world. But it all starts. It starts by inspiring like one person to do more. That's what it really starts with. So if I just get one person that goes, okay, I can do more. I believe in myself. I'm worthy, and goes out and goes to work and makes things happen. That's a huge win. That is awesome. That is awesome. And I get that from time to time. I get people coming back to me and telling me how I've inspired them and how they're doing so much more and they're getting results in their business. And that's the best thing, So that's all I got. Let's see. I got some comments here. Hey, Ronnie, how you doing, man? Glad to have you here. Connecting with new people. Mostly on my friends list for now, but I mean, I'll connect with whoever. It doesn't matter. Just keeping it simple. Always work on your mindset. Yeah. So do you have a strategy on target market that you're connecting with, such as likes and interest on certain pages or marketers to narrow down the more potential quality prospects? Really, I just talk to people that are in my field, online marketing, that kind of thing. Uh, you can start following more leaders, and that will attract more leaders to you. But I don't really get too caught up in the target market because you just never know. Uh, I mostly talk to marketers. They're already in the industry. I don't have to go and try to convince them of anything. They already understand it. So that's it. I don't really have time to go through everything here, but thanks for attending. Thanks for attending. Appreciate you. I'll be back tomorrow with another one. Actually, I'll probably be back this afternoon. I'm not really sure 100% if I'll have time, but if I do, I'm going to hop on again. I'm going to go over something else, pitfalls of online marketing, another topic that I'm kind of attacking because I see a lot of stuff going on that is really hurting people and keeping them stuck. So I like to share that as well, things I've learned. But that's all. That's all I'm going to do. Coming up on 20 minutes, so I think that's a pretty good amount of time, and I got to go eat. So thanks for attending. If you're watching this on the recording, just let me know if you got value. I appreciate it. I like the feedback. It helps me get better, and it helps me help you more. You guys want to know how to make $1,000 commissions? Right below this video, just click on that link. Like I said, if you want to see that webinar, awesome webinar, great information. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to learn a lot just attending that. You're going to hear stories of people that literally went from zero and then now closing $250,000 deals. I mean, just this stuff works outside of online marketing. And there's plenty of stories about it. People starting their own agencies now. I mean, just incredible stuff. And it all started with this training, with these concepts. Okay. So make it a great day. See you next time.